Hello, everyone. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the North Carolina Beat. It's your boy, Gerald Jackson. It is such a pleasure that I have the opportunity to speak one-on-one over the phone with Shanquella Robinson's sister this morning, Quilla Long. This is a pre-recorded video. So to all of those who are watching, thank you so much. And don't forget to hashtag justice for Shanquella Robinson. Still to this day, it has not changed. We want Cabo Sits arrested, sent back to Mexico to do their time where they did the crime. And
Yes.
I want to just say thank you all so much for supporting this family. Thank you all so much for sharing Shanquella Robinson's story. And right now, uh, I want to say, Quilla, thank you so much for taking this opportunity to speak with me.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. How
You're
how how are
welcome.
you doing? Oh, go ahead.
Um, every day is different. I'm
Mhm.
not gonna say every day. I'm gonna say every hour, every minute, every second, because
Yeah.
2 days ago, uh, when was it? Saturday. I was in a good
Mhm.
mood Saturday. Um, I'm kind of in a slump today, so every day is different. I could be happy an hour from now, and
Yeah.
an hour after that, I'm back in a slump.
Yeah. Wow. And I know that's hard, for the simple fact that, just thinking about everything that has transpired, and the lies, that were told, to you and your family in y'all's face. How's mom doing?
Mom is the same. Everybody's pretty much the same. It's
Pretty
different
much
every
the
day
same.
for each of us.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
how's Mr. Bernard doing?
Uh, his is pretty much the same too. He's taking it
Yeah.
a lot harder, and I think that's
Yeah.
more because that was his only child.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
He had future plans, we all did, but he
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
wanted certain things.
Yeah, yeah. I I just, Quilla is just so crazy how everything is transpiring, and I know a lot of things are being put out that's not true.
Right.
Um, and I know, we've spoken, about these things, and it's like, where are these people coming up, with these things? Now, I do want to ask you, you were there. You before all of this went viral, you saw Khalil Cook, Dejanay Jackson, and Winter Donovan, and you spoke to them when they
Right.
came to your house, right?
Yes.
Can you kind of tell me what was that conversation like?
Uh, Pretty much asking them what happened on the trip,
Mhm.
and telling them, asking them pretty much what we heard
Right.
happen. And of course,
Yeah.
they denied it.
Yeah.
They sat here and said there wasn't any type of fight, no hands was thrown. You know how the young kids talk.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I know I haven't seen people say that they came in here and they ate. I don't recall them. They didn't eat anything,
Right.
actually.
Yeah.
We all had them in one room talking to them.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Um, and I know that night, uh, of course, if we knew then what we know now, they wouldn't have left my house because it was nothing but family here.
Mhm.
All hell would have broke
Mhm.
loose. So they wasn't gonna come in here and tell us that
Mhm.
they was fighting her.
Mhm. Right. Right. Right.
They
Right.
came, them girls came one night, and I believe that was Tuesday night. After that,
Mhm.
we didn't see them anymore. Only person that
Wow.
kept coming was Kalia, and I think that was just more to get information to report back to them to tell them what he knew
Mhm.
or what
Mhm.
we knew.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. He wasn't concerned at all. He just wanted to see what was going on.
Try to see what was going on. I see have we have I got it. They got to know that somebody sent that video to somebody, half of it.
Mhm.
So he
Yeah.
probably was trying to see have we seen it yet.
Mhm. Mhm. Possibly, possibly. And when they came over there, they told y'all alcohol poisoning.
They said alcohol poisoning, which we all were still skeptical about it. But us thinking that Khalil was a true friend to her,
Right. Right.
and we're going off of what he
Mhm.
said,
Mhm. Mhm.
it kind of took everything away. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Because we
Right.
we was thinking we could trust him and he would be
Right.
honest with us.
Right. Right, because at the time you had no reason not to trust him
Yeah,
because
we
this is
had no reason not to.
yeah, this is someone that's been on family vacations. I mean, been
Right.
knowing your
And
sister.
for
Mhm.
years, and
Mm.
we just all went to Vegas last year in October, around the time that
What?
they took their trip to Cabo. We was all in Vegas last year.
You,
He was with us
mom,
and about 10 of my cousins. We all out there having a good time.
having a good time. And he wasn't
Yeah.
like he wasn't funny, acting strange or
No, he
mhm.
wasn't. And to be honest
Yeah.
with you, I liked Khalil.
Yeah.
He didn't show
Wow.
you wouldn't have thought him to be that malicious. You wouldn't have took him to be that. And
Yeah.
that's what and I think that's
Mm.
more fucked up than anything because I kept saying,
Mhm.
my cousin kept saying, no, something ain't right about that. And I kept saying, I don't think that dude would do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And damn, if
Mm.
there it is,
There it
clear as day. And I
is.
know I've seen people say when my mama do her interview, she ain't showing no type of
Mhm.
emotion. She ain't crying. What
Mhm.
what what crying gonna do? Them motherfuckers came over here and cried. They boohoo tears. And they
Wow.
murdered her. So what crime? You seeing somebody cry? What does that fucking mean
Don't
nowadays?
mean nothing.
It don't mean nothing. My mama breaks down every night. We both in here
Mhm.
fighting through this.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
We don't supposed to get on TV and show you that. We
Yeah.
tired of showing you everything else. And then they saying that well, the mama must be lying. Hell, my mama was fed a lie.
Mhm.
So she telling you what
Better
was
lie.
told to her.
Yeah.
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 People something else. And you know what? It's always our own. It's our
Mm.
own people.
Own people.
Our own people.
You said that. You said that your
Our
own
own people. It's
people.
always instead of you trying to say the mama ain't crying enough for you. Damn it, when she get up there and do cry, then what? She didn't cry long enough.
Right.
She didn't
Yeah.
cry hard enough, or there was fake crying.
That's
Nobody had to
crazy.
show you their pain. You can
No.
see that in her face. She
Mhm.
exhausted. We all are
Mhm.
tired. Our life
Mhm.
has been changed. And what I mean by that, it's in the public view.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing that can. I mean, it's been great because it has been positive. And what
Yeah.
I mean by that, I got 100 of messages in my.
Yeah.
I had to shut down my Facebook, take a break from it for a while.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
millions of messages. I
Yeah.
got I got over 3,000 something new friend requests.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a bunch of
Yeah.
messages in my
Nothing but
Instagram.
love. Right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nothing but love though.
Yeah.
So we very it that to be honest, the love
Mhm.
that the world has shown us has kind of made it put some ease to it. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah.
We go
Yeah.
out in public, everybody knows us. Our
Yeah.
life has completely changed. And
Completely
I don't know
changed.
what God they serve, the ones telling us that she should show some type of
Mhm.
emotion. Our God is hell of a honey. We
Yes.
strong over here.
We're strong. Come on now.
We strong over
Come
here.
on.
We got to stand up and we don't want to do these
Yeah.
interviews. They keep telling
Yeah.
us we got to put it out.
Yeah.
We got to keep her name going. We
Yeah.
don't want to do these interviews.
Yeah.
We don't
Yeah.
want to I don't want to be on TV. I did a press conference right before her rally and
Mhm.
I think I made 3 or 4 statements. Now
Mhm.
my picture everywhere. Then they
Everywhere.
took then they took the video and said that I said that they was arrested. We
Right.
don't
You
even
didn't
have the
even say
sense
that.
enough to go in and pull up the whole video. You see, you got to know that people sending out clippings and cutting
Yeah.
videos.
Cutting and chopping
Come
them up.
on, y'all. We got to do
Mm.
better.
We got to do better. And it's just so crazy. Like, and I think it's these struggling YouTubers that don't know
That's what it
nothing.
is. We know you get money for them likes, but then you don't have to be negative about it or try to
You
bring
don't.
down somebody who's already going through so much.
Yeah.
Tell the truth. And the truth would
Yeah.
be why the FBI hadn't called nobody.
Yeah.
Why they haven't arrested or questioned nobody? Get
Yeah.
out here and call the embassy. We
Yeah.
don't put up all type of
Yeah.
numbers for you to reach out to people. Even them put up people emails.
Yeah.
Email people. Do that. Get
Yeah.
on your platform and
Yeah.
say, people, let's make these calls. Let's
Right.
do this. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to address something, trying to bring something negative out of it?
Mhm. Exactly. And to sit here and talk about Miss Salamandra and everything she's going through, like you said, she don't have to show y'all no emotion. And if she did, you still will have something to
You
say.
still have something to say.
You don't know what they are going through or how many tears She have cried behind closed doors. Do you not think that when this family is trying to do interviews that they trying to stay strong so they can get out what they're trying to say so you can
Right.
understand them? I
You know
mean,
how many times we've had to stop an interview and we'll
yeah,
start that over. We got to get
yeah,
ourselves together.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
they don't realize that because
yeah.
they haven't been through it, so they don't know nothing about
They
it.
don't know anything about it. They don't know
Right. I put
anything
up a
about
video the day of her
it.
rally. I was
Mhm.
actually happy that day.
Yeah,
I had to dance
yeah,
a little bit. I got to find my happy place. I
yeah.
had somebody comment under there. It's too soon for that. Well, motherfucker, what you want me to do? Do you want
Mm,
me to continue to sit in my room
yeah,
and
yeah.
bring in this darkness? I
Right.
got to get up. I got to move.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Absolutely. People they have tried everything that they, and it's not everybody, because a lot of people, we stand behind y'all. You already know where I'm at with
Yeah.
it. You are, sis,
Yeah.
you already know I love y'all. And
You know, we love you. If it wasn't for you, it wouldn't be where it's at. Because the news would tell us, no, you can't say their names. No, you can't do that. I had that phone conversation with you, names and pictures.
everything
Boom, there it is. No
everything
problem.
went out.
And that what started. That's what
Yeah.
started. And people got to realize that too. They keep telling us to do that. If it wasn't for us doing that,
Mhm.
nobody would know.
We would still be in the, we would still, right. We
All you
and
know is that something happened to some girl in Cabo. Now
yeah,
look at all the stuff that you know. You got her name.
yeah,
You hashtagging it.
yeah,
We
yeah,
rallying.
yeah.
The world is talking about it.
Mhm.
Everybody is mad
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, yeah.
All
Absolutely.
of that out of that, and you still get a group of negative people, our people
Negative
again,
people, black people.
black people, trying to bring the worst out of it.
Try to bring the worst out of someone. And at this point, you put all that energy into this negative, put it into calling the FBI, ask them
That's what I'm talking
why there
about.
hasn't
Do
been an
that.
arrest.
Do
Do
that.
that. Do something positive with your life. Let me just say that. You know what I'm
Do
saying?
that.
That's and you know what? It's and then this cousin, I spoke to you about this girl who
Right. I told you I didn't even know who she was. We got all kind of cousins now.
like you don't hit the lottery or something.
Yeah. That's another thing. Quit believing everything you see and what everybody posts.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like that's like when they said, "Oh, she's been arrested." That girl haven't been arrested. Then you get everybody putting up, "She was arrested. She was arrested," which that was good, but that was false information.
False information.
False
And
information. They're not going to tell the media nothing that we
thank
do
you.
not know.
Thank you.
They're not going to tell you guys something and we don't have a clue about it.
That's what I kept on telling them, sis. I kept on saying, like, the prosecutors and the police, they are representing the estate of Shanquella Robinson. Okay. Shanquella's family, her sister, her mom, her dad, they are over her estate. So if anything related to this case,
Right.
the family will be the first one, the
The
authorities
first one.
notified.
They're going to call both of us and they ain't even going to relate the information over the phone. They'll
Thank
have us
you.
come in.
Thank you.
They'll
Thank
have us
you.
come in and tell us what's going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. And I'm just like, yo. And then when this Mexican reporter had reported it, and I told the people there's been no arrest, and then Tamika Mallory told that people there has been no arrest, then they want to get mad at him. But y'all have already said it a week before he even wrote it up that she was arrested. So she done got arrested 2 times. No
See,
arrest.
no arrest. Nobody has been arrested.
No one has been
No,
arrested in this
that's
case.
what we need to use these platforms for.
That's what we need to use the platforms. We'll keep their face out there, keep Shanquella's name out there, because Quilla, they are moving and acting like they ain't did nothing.
Oh no, I'm not even gonna say they living their best life. You know, at her rally, Sunshine Anderson got up there and she
Mhm.
said it best that don't nobody want to be around them, actually.
Right.
They're not happy right now. They can't
Mm-mm,
go nowhere right now.
mm-mm, mm-mm,
And if they
mm-mm.
are going somewhere or are going to somebody's job, somebody at the job feeling funny about it.
Sure is. Sure is.
And they gonna let us know where they're at. And
Mhm.
guess what we gonna do? Shut them
Mhm.
down, make them
Shut
go
them
back in the
down.
house, make them go
Shut them
back in the
down.
house.
Yep.
Some of them probably ain't even coming out at all. They got their cousins coming out. They got their mamas
Mhm.
coming out somewhere.
Mhm.
They ain't moving.
Mhm.
They sitting in the house.
Moving.
And
They
then they
doing
done
Uber
did
Eats.
what they did to my sister. What
Yeah.
you think they see when they get online now?
Nothing but Shanquella in
Nothing
their
but
faces.
Shanquilla. What you think they see when they cut on the TV?
Mhm. Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
that's all that we see.
That's all we see.
That's all we see. So our grieving is hard. We can't grieve. We can't grieve until we get a peace of mind and we can actually log into something or turn on something and it's not nothing dealing with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't resting. I don't know how long. I don't even sleep.
Yeah. Mm.
Somebody told me I look good for what I going through. I damn sure do.
You do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. All of y'all don't even look like what you're going through or what you've been through. That's how
Right.
you know God is good. That's how you know
That's why I say our God is hell of a honey.
yes, he is. Yes, he is. And you know, I had put up a posting because sources spotted Elise yesterday down there at her job up there in High Point. Have you heard about that?
Yeah. I heard
Mhm,
about it, and actually, some things that do go out, people
mhm,
reach out to me, and
yep,
I know you told me some stuff
mhm,
on it, but
yep,
and I seen that people went into
mhm,
the
mhm. On
into
the
the
review.
into the reviews,
Yeah. Shut their
right?
down, shut them down. I called
Yeah, I
and
seen that.
yeah, and I called Quilla and the lady was like, we understand everybody's concern. I'm gonna get it over and to another department, and they transferred her to his voicemail, and I laid they ass out. I said, I don't know who over this, who run this, who the doctors is, and who ain't the doctors, but y'all have a mother, you know what I'm saying, possible
Yeah.
accomplice to murder working for y'all, and she don't need to be there. If we got
Mm,
to
mm,
schedule
mm.
appointments to fill up y'all calendar for nobody to show up, we gonna do it. You know what I'm
We'll
saying?
do it. We'll do it.
Because baby, it's justice for Shanquella Robinson, and it's fuck everybody else. Excuse my language, sis, but you know, it's fuck everybody else for me.
I already know.
And it's just crazy, And I remember when I first spoke to y'all, and Khalil kept coming over, and then he would, I guess when y'all would bring up the conversation about Shanquella, he'll start sweating and grabbing his
Yeah, he
beard and
would, now we can look back, when something
right.
done happened,
Hmm.
you
Hmm.
can't you can look back and say, that's
Right.
why he was doing that. That's why they was doing
Hmm.
this.
Yeah.
He would be in here sweating and pacing and pulling his beard and to be honest, now that I think about it, you'd think he was
Hmm.
coming down off of something. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And the first
Mhm.
thing I thought that,
Mhm.
okay, it might be because he's seen her
Mhm.
death. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Not
Mhm.
thinking that he was
Right.
part of it or
Right.
caused it.
Right. 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 Right.
Yeah.
Wow. I, ooh. 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 Ooh.
So it's so much, it's so
It's
much stuff. And it's so much that I want to know.
mm,
And
yeah.
we would never know until one of
Yeah.
them start talking. I'll be brought in for questioning.
Until
Because
one of
I
them.
want to know what happened, how it went from this to that. Why is you out there? Why are y'all out there fighting her? Why is she naked? I can only go off of how I know knew that she slept. She was sleep naked. It's a
Yeah.
lot of stuff I want to know. And when I seen that video, man, that did something to me.
I
It
know.
made me wish that I was there because I'm the motherfucking fighter,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and my sister is not a fighter.
Right. 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 And you know what? Just for them, like, let me. Okay. Why did Khalil bring them over there? Like, did he say, "Oh, I'm gonna bring them over here," or they
Well,
just
we
showed
want
up
we
with him?
wanted to talk to them. We wanted to know what
Okay,
what the girls at. Well,
right,
and we was thinking death done happened. Why haven't they came by the house and
right,
paid their respects? That
right,
was more of what that was.
right.
And then we wanted to know what was going on because we got phone calls saying no, it was no alcohol poisoning. They was fighting her. They was over there jumping on her. And we got all kind of phone calls. I don't even know. And some people we didn't even know.
Right, right. So whoever was over there or who was on that
They don't
FaceTime,
got
Mhm.
they yeah, they got back and
Word already
started
got out.
talking. That's the
Mhm.
problem with this generation. You know, you pull out your phones
Mhm.
to film everything.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what did it. And we just waiting. It's got to be another part to the video because that
Yeah.
didn't cause her death.
Mm. That's what I was saying. That's why I was
So
like, mm,
it's got to be something else lingering around.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's to the point like, dog, did they throw her down some stairs?
Right.
Did they throw her off the balcony? How in the world
Right.
can her neck be severed
Yeah.
from her spine?
Yeah. Right. Right.
You know,
And that's
even if she
mhm.
would have, and what people feel, even if my sister was
Mhm.
to have
Mhm.
survived that, she'd been
Mhm.
paralyzed from the neck down.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck was they doing? And then she looked sluggish in the video
Yeah.
to me.
Yes.
She
Like
didn't look
they
like when you
mhm.
fighting and your adrenaline
Yeah.
is pumping.
It's
You know what I
pumping.
mean?
Mhm.
She moved
Mhm.
slow when she
Yeah.
put her hands up on her head to pull her hair back.
Yeah.
It
Like
wasn't no
mhm.
speed to it.
Nothing.
So
There
damn,
was nothing.
was it a hangover? Was she
Mhm.
drugged? It's a
Yeah.
lot of stuff and a lot of
A lot of
questions
stuff.
that we have, and I'm pretty sure everybody else do that haven't been
Mhm.
answered yet.
Mhm.
And that eats
Mm.
us up too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Because
then
we
they got her
simply
there
don't know.
naked. Even if they did not cause or meant for her death, they
Mhm.
was coming back to assassinate a character and to embarrass
Yeah.
her. They was
Yeah.
gonna put that video up showing that
Yeah.
girl jumping on
Oh
her.
yeah. Oh yeah.
They
Oh
had a
yeah.
plan.
Oh yeah. Yeah. They had a plan.
They
And I
had a
think
plan. And what's
mhm.
more fucked up, her
Mhm.
best friend, I'm not even gonna call him at that time, and the person that we know supposed to have been her
Mhm.
best friend is standing there watching the whole thing.
The whole
The
thing.
whole thing. Lied to us for at least it had to be about 2 weeks straight, maybe a good week and
Mhm.
a couple of days.
Yeah.
And ever since that
Wow.
video been launched, we ain't seen him, we ain't heard from him. 'Cause as soon as I seen the video, I called him.
And he didn't pick
The
up.
people went to his house. They weren't answering the doors, and now they ain't even at that house anymore.
What?
I don't know where they staying at.
They done packed up and left.
They ain't there.
I don't Quilla, I don't understand how even like you when you just said a few moments ago, even if they did not mean to kill her, right? The best
Right.
friend standing there watching. Why didn't y'all just come back or at least Khalil? Now, I'm Nazir, he said he got there late, he went there when everything happened. So, but Khalil, why you just didn't come back and say, Mom, sis, listen, this girl was over there jumping on. You know why?
Right.
Because y'all would have been like, well, why the fuck you didn't jump in? Why you didn't stop it? And then with Nazir, you say you got there late. You say you weren't there when everything with the fight allegedly happened. But this is your friend of 9 years. This is your friend, and you've been posting about her. But not one time did you come back to Charlotte when you fled back out from Cabo back to
Until
the United
he
States.
came and told the truth.
Why you ain't come and tell the truth?
Everybody now is accessory to murder. And there's no
Yes.
way in hell that he should have walked in that situation. I don't care how late he got to that situation.
Right.
He had to see something was wrong. Her neck was broke.
Yeah.
She's
He
not
saw
moving.
something.
When
He
if
saw
you
something.
paralyzed from your waist down, ain't nothing
Yep.
moving on you.
Mm-hmm.
Then you
Mm-hmm.
got to think that
Mm-hmm.
my sister had a knot on her head. Her
Yeah.
eyes were swollen. Her lips were split. We didn't even know if we was going to be able to have a open casket for her. They had to get all of that
Wow.
under control. So he had to see all of that. And that's when
They
I say, I
all
don't know
had
what
to
the
see
fuck
all of that.
Mexico was thinking about, or their authorities over there. They dropped the ball on that. There's no
Hell
way that they should have been
yeah.
able to leave and come back into the States. No
No
way.
way.
No way.
Look, no way. That's why I'm like, how you don't see that? How and then I mean, how you not see that? And then check this out, right? You remember there was a video that I posted up and it had Shanquella laying in a hammock, right? I
Yeah.
don't know if people saw this, but in the fight video, right? If you watch it, you will see a hammock outside right there, like just outside the window. Like if you watching the
Right.
fight video, you will see a hammock out there. I don't know how many hammocks that they had out there, whatever. But obviously he was in her room if she was in that hammock that's right outside her bedroom where she was, where the fight, happened
Yeah.
at.
That
But
night it was dark. I seen that clipping.
you saw that clip. What did you think
Yeah.
about Khalil saying we have our first dead body, 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 body? She threw for. Have you ever heard that to be a slang since you've been living?
Uh No, I don't. I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Uh, I want to say I have though, but no.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's
But
supposed to be something when you get drunk, I guess these
right.
kids say.
Right. Yeah, that's what people were saying. And I'm like, I ain't never heard. Now I heard people say, she threw four, or
Yeah, that was
she
something to say, and then she ended up coming up dead though,
that
right?
right. And that was my purpose of actually putting it out there, because I'm like, but then she winds up dead. How, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, people's like, well, why did he have her phone? I mean, they were best
They was
friends.
best friends. Yeah,
I mean,
he knew her code to her phone.
you get what I'm saying? So it's like, oh my gosh, yo, like, you know, um, but that was crazy. Now, we saw a picture with a guy with a pink suit on, and a boy. I remember you. I'm sure you remember when I reached out to you about that.
Yeah.
Just to clear up stuff from your mouth, sis. That's Shanquella's godson, right?
Yes, that's her godson and the daddy of that child.
Right. Because you know how
Yeah.
social media is. Oh, she
Dark
had a
skinned dude with dreads. That
right,
is the
right,
father of her godchild.
right.
Yeah.
And her boyfriend at the time of her passing don't have no social media. He
He
hasn't
don't
done
have a
any
social media
interviews.
page. No.
Right.
And
Okay. And
another thing, I get a lot of people ask me about my mama Instagram account. That Instagram that you guys are I think it got over 20 something thousand
about
people
30 something
following it.
thousand now.
Oh, is it? That is not my mother.
Exactly.
So, guys, we got to be, that's when I say we got to be smarter than what we are, man. My mom current Instagram account, you got to ask to be her friend.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's not nothing you can just tap on and become her friend. That's not my mother.
And
What
it's
was the
not
name of that Instagram account?
Salamandra underscore Robinson, and they
Okay,
got
that's
two
not.
L's.
Oh, that's not her.
That's not her Instagram account. And
No.
that's what I was telling them. And I was telling them also that, from the accounts that we have of everyone that was on that trip, we only know that Nazir is the only one that has spoken out, okay,
Right.
officially, right?
Yeah.
Because of his video. So I mean, they got this page of Elise and they got this page of Dejanay, and we like, that's not even their Instagram page.
I don't even think they don't shut down all their stuff.
Yeah, and we
They
still
don't
we
shut down stuff and change phone numbers.
and change phone numbers.
Yeah,
Exactly. And we have their original IG accounts, and none of them that people are sharing are them.
that's
And
not it.
like, y'all are so gullible. Like, I can make a page of Elise and y'all gonna believe it's me. It's her.
Yeah, they gonna believe it's her.
You know what I'm saying? And because they can't find like voices of them or something, it's easy for any girl to get online and say, "Hey, I'm Winter." You know what I'm saying? We don't know what Winter really sound like. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying, or what have you. So it's just the misinformation that has been going out there. That is really just sad. You know what I'm saying? And this
yeah.
family are looking for answers, and they're looking for the truth and what happened. Have you heard about the bull jives and theories and stuff like that? We don't even know what happened.
No, I heard that we supposed to have a Lifetime movie coming out too. Like, my God. I've seen a video where somebody got her dad up, got my mom up, then they got who's supposed to be playing their parts. Like, come on, man.
And ain't nobody from Lifetime contacted y'all.
Nobody told us anything unless they doing it on their own.
Doing it on their own, which would be very disrespectful.
And whoever put that up, it's a black young black female. I believe that was her talking and like, there we go again, our people.
Our people. Our people. The white people ain't doing nothing like this. It's all the black people.
I haven't seen none of them do anything like
I ain't
that.
seen them either. I already told them, if I don't post, and let me just be clear, because I wanted to clear this up, sis.
Yeah.
I am not y'all spokesperson, okay? I'm Baby, listen, y'all better go talk to Miss Tamika Mallory. Shout out to Tamika, okay, Miss Mallory. But I'm just a independent news media outlet that is giving
That
them
has
a
helped us.
yes,
You
and to
helped us. We appreciate that.
thank you so much, and to give y'all that platform, because when we spoke, that was the first thing. Like, oh, we can't see the names, y'all had the names, and then it was like, I'm gonna find their pictures. That's what I told
And
you,
yeah, you did.
and
You
I found
did.
their pictures, and we put it out there because everybody need to know who these people are that was over there with Shanquella, and there was no reason that she should not be alive and back over here in Charlotte right now.
At
No
home,
reason.
living her life, living her best life, because that's what she was doing.
Living her best life, slaying heads. I
Yes.
mean, some of y'all didn't even get no look. You ain't getting no man until Shanquella did your hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. Now, some of y'all up there in Charlotte, I already
Mm,
know if it weren't for Miss Shanquella
mm.
Robinson, you would still be running around here looking like Harpo.
She did
So,
a lot of young kids,
oh, she did a lot of
children hair. Yeah,
okay
braids. She
braids.
did a couple adults though.
Yeah. Well, them couple adults that she did, sis, they know they would have
They
no
know.
man without Shanquella.
And the kids miss her. You
Oh,
know, it's sad.
they miss
It's a
her.
hard thing. It's just not good. And
Mm, yeah.
I hate she went over there. She didn't need to go on that. There was one trip she didn't need. And what I mean by that, that next Thursday we had a family trip we was going on.
Wow.
Like, I mean, she wasn't turning down no trip. That's what she loved to do. She wanted to travel.
Travel.
When she came up, the last time I seen her was had to be that Thursday because I believe they left that Friday.
Yeah.
She came and got a bag for me from me to carry.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
said, I didn't even know nothing about the trip. Actually, I said, where y'all
Yeah.
going? And she said she going to Cabo. She going with Khalil. And she said, Khalil, I didn't have no reason to feel no type of
Yeah.
ill way about it. I thought I knew him. I said,
Yeah.
okay, well then y'all have fun. I said, when she told me she was going to Cabo, I was like, dog, I said I wanted to go there for my birthday. And she was like,
Yeah.
let's go. She was like, she'll go again when we get ready to go for my birthday. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Sis was
And
like,
I ain't
Glorilla,
spoke to my
let's
sister since.
go.
Yeah, she said, let's go.
Oh my God. And I know you miss your sister
I
so
do. Our little
much.
conversations, and if the last couple of videos I put up for her, you can hear her say, "You aggravating, you aggravating." That's what she used to always tell me because I made it my business to aggravate her.
Aggravate her.
But
Oh
she
my.
loved it, you know.
Yeah.
She'd be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
girl," and I'm like, "Hey, boo."
Yeah.
It's just,
Wow.
I didn't go clubbing with them because it's a good.
Yeah.
I didn't party with her or nothing like that. I'm more like a mom slash sister
Hmm.
because it's a good 19 years in between us.
Hmm.
She's
Yeah.
only a year older than my son,
Yeah. Yeah.
but that
Wow.
was my baby.
Was Shanquella your only sister?
That's my only sister. Yeah, but
Mm. Wow. And just sitting here, talking to you, I think about my brother, like that's my dog. That's him, me, my mom. We all we got. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you're right. Yeah.
And
And
you know,
I was just telling her, I said, man, we need to start doing more stuff with mom. Like she like it when we all together, me, her,
mhm,
and my mom.
yeah,
And look at this, because I'm telling her this because mom getting older.
yeah,
And look at this,
yeah. Wow. Whew.
man.
I know, sis. I'm just. It's like, who do you trust? And I'm telling people, like, people try to
You
talk
can't.
about
You got to. I ain't even gonna say you got to be a good judge of character nowadays because your
no.
own family can turn on you.
Yes.
But there's no way in hell. And what I mean by that, there's no way
Yeah.
right now or well before this that my mom would think my BFF would do something to me out of
Mhm.
town and not come back and tell her what actually happened.
Tell the truth.
And her mama, I know feel the same way. There's no way that she would think I would come back and tell her a lie about what happened to her child.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. That's so crazy. Let me ask you this. I know Khalil had kept coming back to the house and his mom would come with him too,
His
right?
mom would come. He stopped coming by himself. He would bring his mom, and that's that hoping no nothing happen. Or mom, come with me in
Mm.
case they know something now, type of
Right.
stuff.
But did
That's the only
she
reason I could think of.
Yeah, right. But did
For
she
one
reach
time
out?
though, he didn't come. She was talking about taking him to the hospital. He had gotten sick. Well, now we know why
Oh,
you were sick.
uh-huh. Uh-huh. It was eating him up.
It's eating him up. I know it's really eating him up now.
It's really eating him up now. So the mom didn't even You came over to my house, but you ain't called. She ain't called and reach out or nothing either.
No, shit. Why would she?
Right. Right.
We'd be like, tell your son to go tell the truth. We need to speak to somebody.
Yeah.
CMPD, the FBI. Ain't no
Mm.
need to call us if you ain't trying to help us. Ain't no need to send no condolence.
Yeah.
And your child
Exactly.
was involved with it.
Yeah. That part. I would at least, sometime,
You would think you'd been like, I would have tell my son, you need to go ahead and tell the truth.
yes, and you would have
You need
thought
to
she
go
would have.
ahead and let them and let them know what happened to their child.
Hmm.
Go talk to somebody, tell somebody what happened. Some go talk to the
Yep.
law, let them know
Yep.
the
Yep. Yep. And you would have thought that that's what she would have probably called and said,
right,
I
cause
told my
just like
son to tell
we saying that they good friends, the mama know that.
the truth. Hmm. Hmm. Yep. She know that.
She done been my sister done been on trips with his family and his mama.
Wow. That's crazy. And I just feel like I was saying, like, girl, you could at least call and said, I told my son whatever happened, he need to tell y'all the truth. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even call and give that courtesy to the family. You didn't even stand that you even told him I done told Khalil to tell what happened. I don't know what, but
Mm-mm,
I'm trying to find out what's going on. And I'm gonna keep like y'all ain't do none of that. Mamas didn't do none of that.
nothing.
My mama would have never, never. Now my mama's gonna cover me and stuff, but she ain't gonna cover
But
me. She
some
ain't gonna
stuff
uphold
is
me in my
just
wrong.
it's just no. Come on.
Yeah, some
And
stuff
you
you
see
just
all this stuff going on. I'm sure she'll wear the video. Somebody done
yeah,
told her, a cousin, a sister,
yes,
somebody. If you're not looking at
yes.
nothing, somebody done told you something.
That is so crazy. Oh my gosh. So how was the rally? The rally was good.
The rally was good and much needed. I really
Much
enjoyed it.
needed. So much
Yep, I
love.
really enjoyed it.
So much love from all over the world. The people are just, whew, they are
It's
really,
greatly appreciated.
yeah,
Appreciative. We
yeah,
are.
yeah,
It
yeah,
has helped.
yeah. It is hell. And we got to keep, y'all, we got to keep Shanquella name out there. And we got to keep this family lifted up in prayer, that God will strengthen them and give them the courage and, courageousness to just keep fighting. Cause it's hard. I know it's hard. I know
It
it's
is.
hard. I
It's
don't feel your
frustrating.
pain. Yeah. But I've stood by families and I've seen them fight. I've seen how some days it's hard to get out the bed. Some days it's hard
Yeah.
to eat or to go to the gym or just to get out. You know what
There
I'm saying?
there it is.
And
I actually went to the gym yesterday and I
oh
felt
yeah.
good and
Ooh, yes.
I couldn't do it today.
Yeah, you could.
I
I
wanted to
know.
stay in the house and not do
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah. Wow. So is there anything else you wanna say? Want to add that we might have missed or something? Because I
No,
know, I don't want to keep you long.
no, no, no. I want you to call me in the morning.
I sure will. I love you so much,
Love
and
you too. Thank
thank
you,
you.
man.
Yeah, no problem, sis. All right.
Bye.
Bye. All right, you guys. So that was Shanquella Robinson's sister, Quilla Long. It is hard for this family. They are going through a lot, as you have heard some of the things that have been going on or that have been said that have been misinformation. She told you clear as day. It ain't true. The arrest is not true. You know, I mean, who is this cousin? They don't know who she is. I mean, and among the fact that these individuals are still out here not living their best life because as Kula said, don't even want to be around them. Don't nobody want to be around them. And let's just keep this family in prayer, y'all, and keep on sharing Shanquella Robinson's story. And remember, there have been no arrest. No one is in custody yet. I had a source tell me that the FBI has started questioning people, and then, this information come out, about with Nazir's mom talking about her son. I've been clear, girl. You cleared your son. FBI hasn't cleared anyone. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, everyone is still a suspect. And as far as this family is concerned, everyone is still a suspect. So at the end of the day, Let's keep on fighting for Shanquella Robinson. Let's keep sharing her name. Let's keep telling people who the Cabo Six is. And anytime they see their ass in any store, venue, whatever, you don't belong here, because they have that right to say, I don't want you in here. You gonna tell the truth of what happened? Well, get your ass out. You ain't coming up in here. So keep praying for this family. Thank you so much, Quilla, for this interview. I know she's off now, but I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much. My heart and condolences and prayers go out to you and your family. Thank y'all so much. Don't forget, if you have a story that you think the public should know about, go to newstip, email us at newstip at the ncbeat.com. Okay. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram right there at the bottom of the screen. Thank y'all so much. If you want to support the NC Beat and all of our work, you can go to our website, thencbeat.com and /donate. Thank y'all so much. Justice for Shanquella Robinson.